Yeah, no, I don't want to drive anything out of you that you don't want to say, and I think that what we need to get out of Mav Carlo there we have really. I mean, I think one thing that I did kind of want to ask. That's it. Yes, as you start saying other words to try and move on, your brain's like, no, that was the sentence I flagged 5 minutes ago. Was this one? Was for me something that I do. So I don't think we've ever spoken about this, and glossing through it, it might seem very traumatic, but I'm the happiest and the most in love with myself I've ever been. But in case you weren't aware, I was sexually abused and near drowned when I was as a kid by strangers, and then diagnosed as bipolar when I moved here when I was 24. And so something that and that's important context because I don't like these interviews where someone just says, "Well, if you're upset, then you should tell us because you're on CNN, honey," or whatever. I don't know, or whatever these chat. I don't know why I said CNN. It's not a chat show at all, is it? Um,
Well,
I'm making a face at the camera. I guess my subconscious felt I had to say that. I'm not a Fox guy. I'm not a Fox guy. I'm not a Fox guy. That's an important follow up.
no,
I keep an eye
no,
out. I work in media. Let's not get caught up in that crap. Um,
no, definitely not.
Something that I have found that helps me tenfold, and I was doing earlier today, right before you called me, because I just had a very difficult day. There are some listeners that are people that I've known for years that are very emotional, and I pick up on energies tenfold. And if I know that you're upset and I've got a genuine connection with you, I'm upset as well. I can feel it. And there's this listener that
Uh-huh.
I've been talking with for years, and he's having a hard time, and he was having a hard time today. And so I came home and was like, I need to ground myself. I need to get out. I need to get positive here. And you can't just suddenly flick a switch. But here's my point. I've had a little
Uh-huh.
notebook that for the last 10 years, I have written down, okay, so let's say tonight, for example, Menno comes on and gives the little world exclusive of his next record. That's going in the book. And I'm going to timestamp it and date it. And I'm going to put that little PNG picture of you. I'm going to cut that out and stick it in there. And then when I'm having a bad day, I'm going to go back and flick through all these great positive moments. And that's how I'm going to not necessarily lift the doom and gloom away. You can't do that, but help keep the positive mindset at the forefront of the mind and not the negative. And my question is this, with that elaborate setup that is so crucial, is from your time away, because let's be frank here, you went over Christmas and there was clearly a reason why you had to make this big step to go and get a bit of grounding and work on Menno and improve guitar work. As we, from those joining, Menno's been working on his guitar work, something we covered right back at the start of this. There were reasons why you went. Now that you're back, what is one thing that you've learned that now you can initiate every day to help you in those moments of vulnerability or feeling down?
Ah, wow, you're really getting to the point, eh, John? As you do.
And you can answer or you
Um,
don't have to. It's all about comfort,
yeah,
man. All
no,
about comfort.
yeah, no, I get that, and I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, to be quite honest, like I've been dealing with a lot of the same things you have, and um, being able to face the worst and learn a strength in yourself. Um, that is that was the point of going there. You know, when things get bad, I just wanted to make them the worst they could be, and see if I could be strong enough to deal with them. And the thing I learned is that I was, um, and yeah, not like I'm a little uncomfortable talking about this in a public forum, but I'm also okay with it because it's important. That you know, we all have our issues, and um, uh, being able to sit down by myself and focus on um, music and as something that can give you strength, and then from that you get strength for yourself, um, is very, very, very important. And everyone that I know that has to deal with these kind of things that you and I are talking about, that has gotten through it, they found a thing that gives them positive feedback, um, where they can believe that their faults are okay, and that that's what makes someone special, and that's what makes someone great, is being able to um, embrace your faults and try to.
Oh,
sorry, I just got cut off. Someone called me.
Oh
I
gosh,
declined it.
gosh, that
Right,
scared me.
Mid monologue, right?
Oof.
But yeah, just embracing those things and and finding the strength from them. So that's what I got from those Reno things, and just being able to make music continuously. And I feel like that's what you're getting from being able to do radio and
this very show, this very Bachelor Pad show, man. I would go. Thank you, and I love you first and foremost. Thank you for sharing that, and that's huge, and I really appreciate it. And
right on.
That's why this corner exists, man. And I'm so fortunate I'm able to go out to the radio station. It's just the DJs. That's all it's been for 6 weeks, and it's incredibly lonely. But the 7 of us are really, really tight, even tighter than before because of this. And I don't get much light in my apartment. I live in a bachelor pad on the ground floor downtown in Victoria. In the last 6 years since I bought it, there's now 3 17-plus stories around me that mean that I don't get any light. And if I sat in my little room, as much as I love my cats and my record collection and my books, and me, it just wouldn't be healthy. So that's why I built this little corner, and then thought, well, the best thing I can do right now is connect. And so that's where this whole idea came from, to connect with listeners and to connect with genuine friendships that I've made. I'm not going to go and try and get someone on this that I don't know. It would be interesting, but it wouldn't be the kind of natural conversation that I think we need right now, which is just grounding, normal conversation. And that's why this exists.
You've really opened me up. I wasn't sure how much I wanted to really let loose about what I'm truly feeling. So I appreciate you getting me there and doing this. And yeah, we've known each other for years. You're doing a great thing.
Thanks, man. So, and look, the last thing I'll say about that is that this is an ever ongoing evolution of oneself. And that is so easy to say now that I've spent over 25 years finally getting to being able to confidently say I flipping love myself. But it's so imperative to remember all the small positives, whether it's just getting out of bed when you set your alarm at 7 o'clock and actually rolling out of it by 7:05 to go to the bathroom,
doing it.
right?
And actually doing it. Oh my God, it's amazing, right?
If you collect down all those small victories, then when that one thing, like that one argument over the band needing to get all their socks done before they got given the socks on tour at Lucky Bar, that argument might not be as prominent in your mind at the end of the day, because you'll go, oh, look at all these great things I did. We had a little argument there. Oh, it's part of life. But look at all these great things that are also part of life that now all of a sudden seem even better. Anyway, thank you for that.
1,000,000%. And I want to say that post you made where you cut your hair and shave your beard, I just it really resonated with me. Really, really resonated with me as a person just embracing themselves. And God damn it.
Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. Well, look, you've been, I'm going to, I know it's almost like midnight for you in Toronto. It's 5 more minutes. Okay. Cause I want to get to Anyway, gang.